I don't understand if Madden is just rage baiting us at this point because yes, I've seen the trailer and I've seen the new little features that look cool and the game looks like it's going to be better and I was excited. My personal favorite team is on the rise. Looks like Madden's got some dope new features. I'm going to upgrade my PC, make some Madden content. And then I see the leak of the ratings and what the fuck? No, I truly mean like what the fuck? Like I just it doesn't make sense to me. I keep clicking back and forth looking at it and I still just don't understand. Me no comprende. And so today we're just gonna take a quick deep dive into these ratings and we're gonna talk about the ones that I think are the most atrocious personally. So this whole thing sucks. This is more of a rant video. I'm going to try to make this as engaging as possible. Remember, guys, like, subscribe, share the video. We are so close to 1,000 subscribers. Let's look at the shittiest parts of this Madden rating leak, I guess. Okay, part one, and maybe I'm biased, but it's not even in order. This is just terrible. Why the fuck are the Commanders a 78? You're trying to tell me that the Commanders have the third weakest roster in the fucking league? Like this shit, oh my god, bro, I get it. And like everyone's, oh my god, they made the championship. Why are they so? Yeah, okay, I know we made the NFC championship. It was a little bit of a dream run, but we still made the NFC championship team. And like the team's just not that bad. You know what I mean? Like there is no universe where the Jaguars should be 4 overalls higher than us, where a team like the Bucks that we beat being 6, a team that the Lions that we beat being 10. Like I could actually see the Lions being a higher overall than us, but the Cowboys being 10 overalls higher than us, the fucking Browns being 9 overalls higher than us. Like we actually smoked the fucking Browns. If you don't, dude, it actually, and it's not okay. It's not like the Commanders went into free agency and like lost a bunch of their fucking guys. Like I said, the only notable loss was Jeremy Chin, but then we quickly replaced him with Will Harris, who's pretty much damn near equal in skill level. Like, I'm actually lost, dude. We add Laremy Tunsil, and we add Deebo Samuel, and I guess Kinlaw was the highlight free agent, but I would actually think Jonathan Jones is a nice addition to the corner room, you know, and we're somehow lower? Again, I'm just trying to wrap my brain around it because I truly don't understand how. I mean, like, I get they might think Marshawn Lattimore is a little washed, so maybe his overall isn't great. But at the end of the day, we should have, like, Terry, Laremy Tunsil, Lattimore, Bobby Wagner, Jaden Daniel. These are all 85-plus guys. Luvu is always criminally underrated in Madden for some reason. I don't get it. It's stupid. It's terrible. There's no way you can convince me that there should be 29 teams as a higher overall. I'm not saying that the Commanders should be in the 90s. I'm not even saying that they should be higher than like the Lions. But the fact that we're 9 overalls below the fucking Browns, it's just atrocious. It's got to be rage baiting, and I'm actually like fucking praying that these Madden 26 team ratings, that they change them, that they fucking see the feedback and just like fix this shit, because it's actually atrocious. The Commanders are not that bad, even at like positions of depth. Like I get it, our defensive ends are thin. I do agree that, you know, guys like Dietrich Wise and Dorrance Armstrong, it's a thin position, but it's not like these are the fucking worst players in the league, or it's not these are like bums who have never started before, right? At D tackle, you know, former second round pick Johnny Newton coming off a decent rookie season, you know, Deron Payne, Javon Kinlaw is not a terrible group. Obviously linebackers Wagner and Luvu aren't terrible. I even think the corners are pretty fucking solid now with like Marshawn Lattimore, fucking Jonathan Jones, Mikey Sainer still, Trey Amos. I think that's a solid fucking group. And then, you know, Quan Martin's always a solid safety, so as well. You know, it's not like these are bad players. And like they helped us get to the championship. Like you can't tell me it's all on Jaden Daniels. And if that was all on Jaden Daniels, then he should be higher than an 85. So like nothing adds up. This is the most stupid overall I've ever seen in my life. All right, I had to cut myself off there. I could actually talk for a very long time about how fucking just atrocious that overall was. Again, please Madden, just change it. Like fucking lock the fuck in. What the fuck is that, dude? But I do need to move on. And I could talk about for hours about how that's the dumbest rating and it makes me almost not want to buy Madden, but let's just keep it pushing. The 49ers being tied as the highest overall in the league is also extremely fucking stupid. Dude, I get it that they were whammed with a bunch of really bad injuries, and I know that, oh, well, they didn't make the playoffs, so they should be low overall. I disagree. That's still not a bad roster, but the highest overall in the game roster is stupid, dude. They lost a lot of good talent in free agency, and yes, they had a solid draft and were able to grab a couple guys back in free agency, but this 49ers roster is not like amazing prime Super Bowl run 49ers roster. I mean, obviously you still have some high overalls like Kittle, who in my opinion has regressed a little, but Madden can be a little biased towards older players and their rate of regression. And Christian McCaffrey, you know, healthy, it definitely is going to bump up the overall. And that's great. But dude, they lost so much of their like that really strong B+ level depth. And when I say B+ level depth, I mean like, you know, players who were like between the overalls of like 83 and 87. And I don't get it. I don't get how they could even be still that high. And I'm not saying that they shouldn't be high. I still think that they're an 86 plus, maybe an 86, 87. But to be on the same level as the Chiefs, or 5 overalls higher than the Eagles, who won the fucking bowl and have one of the like best fucking rosters in this league, and that's coming from me, a Commanders fan, that genuinely makes no sense. Like, it actually makes no sense, dude. I'm looking at the corners in this corner room, and just besides Lenore, there's no real great cornerbacks like that would even get that high of an overall. Looking at the D-line, obviously you have Nick Bosa, but besides Nick Bosa, nothing really else jumps out at me. I mean, Givens is a solid guy. I think Yetur Gross-Matos is. I always thought that guy was gonna be good, but he's kind of a bust so far. Bryce Huff has been disappointing. Like, I just don't see like this magical, outstanding play. Again, outside of Fred Warner, I don't see a really impressive linebacker. Offensive line wise, dude, like, again, it's a lot of mid, like Matt Hennessy, Andre Dillard. Like, these aren't like great linemen jumping off the page right now. And I do think Dom Pooney is going to be a solid lineman, but dude, and Brock Purdy's good. Let's not like act like Brock Purdy's not good, but Brock Purdy's not good enough to carry it overall like this. Again, it makes no sense to me. The 49ers should not be this high. That roster is just not good enough for that. But we're going to move on to the last one. I'm sorry for this rant. It's just so dumb that I had to make a video on it. And I need this to be put on the internet. All right, last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, we need to talk about the fucking Eagles. And I know I kind of mentioned that a little bit in the 49ers one. But why, Madden, are we going to say that the Eagles and the Browns are on par? Like, it just, oh, dude, it just doesn't make any fucking sense. I'm literally a Commanders fan. Like, I despise the Eagles, and I want them to be the worst team possible. But to call them on par with the Browns and to then, you know, say that there are, you know, 8 teams equal to or better than them, oh my God, bro. Like, I really wish this was rage bait or something. I really wish this was fake. My deep hope truly is that they kind of fucked with the overalls for the beta just so that they could like tease us right before the game comes out and like actually fix it, because that's just fucking stupid. I don't even need to go through this Eagles roster to explain to you why it's better than the Browns. And the Browns have a solid roster. I get it. You know, the quarterback's a clusterfuck. But, you know, they got a pretty solid team if they could find a reliable quarterback. But let's not act like the Eagles didn't just win the fucking Super Bowl with, like, fucking dogs all over the fucking field, dude. Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, Saquon Barkley as your fucking 3 primary playmakers with Devonta Smith and Dallas Goedert. And even Jahan Dotson isn't that low of an overall for a YR3. And, like, obviously the line's fucking outstanding. And then, of course, the D-line's outstanding. Jalen Carr. Like, dude, literally there's no position I can think of on the Eagles that doesn't have, like, a stud in it. Like, it's just fucking stupid. It actually makes no fucking sense on how the Browns could be a higher fucking overall than the Eagles. How the fucking Cowboys could be a fucking higher overall than the Eagles. The Bengals, like, dude, the Dolphins. Dude, it's mind-boggling to me. And I'm truly praying that this shit is just rage bait and that Madden is going to fix this. No fancy outro for today, guys. This is literally just like a rant video that I try to make halfway engaging and entertaining. Madden, what the fuck? Madden, you need to fix this shit. Madden, you need to, like, this better be rage bait. 'Cause you got me. I'll admit you got me. But this shit needs to be fixed. This is actually heinous. It's criminal. Make sure you smoke crack, eat drywall. Guys, I am your host, Gabe Serious Believer. Make sure you like, subscribe. We're about to hit 1,000 subscribers. I will see you guys again very, very soon.